Nicola Sturgeon has arrived at a committee hearing this morning to give evidence concerning Alex Salmond's inquiry and admitted a failure on the part of Holyrood. Ms Sturgeon is currently giving evidence over the Scottish Government's handling of Mr Salmond's legal review in 2018. In her opening statement, she apologised for an error on the part of the Scottish Government in how it handled allegations made against the former First Minister. She said the case had failed two women and apologised for the taxpayer money used. Beginning the hearing, she insisted the decisions made were legally sound and would work to demonstrate that during the session. Ms Sturgeon said, "Although I was not aware of the error at the time, I am the head of the Scottish Government, so I want to take this opportunity to say sorry to the two women involved and to the wider public." The First Minister was also questioned on why evidence relating to the review was only released yesterday. In response, the First Minister insisted she understood the frustration of the committee but would work to reassure the members that the government had followed procedures correctly. She also stated she had removed herself from the government's handling of the evidence. She said, "While the government made mistakes, the government has not attempted to restrict the evidence given to the committee." Commenting on proceedings, Sky News' Adam Bolton claimed the First Minister seemed flustered. He said, "The First Minister was very much at variance, particularly with the leading questioners from the Labour Party and the Conservative Party. Over the fact she seemed a little bit flustered. But she did tell the committee that she did not intervene into the Scottish Government's process of the investigations into the complaints against Mr Salmond. And she rejected claims by him that there was a plot to get him." The First Minister rejected any accusation the government had acted in malice against Mr Salmond. "I feel I must rebut the absurd suggestion that anyone acted with malice or as part of a plot against Alex Salmond. That claim is not based on any fact. What happened is this, and it is simple. A number of women made complaints against Alex Salmond. The government, despite the mistake it undoubtedly made, tried to do the right thing." Instead, Ms Sturgeon claimed she had made the best judgments she could throughout the process. In terms of the legal review, Ms Sturgeon claimed the government was confident on the challenge. She did add, however, the former First Minister has been a challenging person to work for. Ms Sturgeon added, "If there were times when he was displeased with you, he would make it pretty obvious. There are times when I challenged his behaviour when he risked crossing a line. But I wondered if those who had worked with him had a higher threshold than people in government had." Amid further questioning, she repeated her claim that she was not involved in the complaint handling process. She also confirmed the government is evaluating how the complaint process is conducted. However, the procedure overall has not been found unlawful or flawed. She said, "The procedure itself has not been declared to be unlawful and could be used." Amid pressure from opposition parties, the Scottish Government last night published documents concerning the legal review in 2018. Released on Tuesday evening, the documents showed legal advice stating the Scottish Government was likely to lose the review. An email showed a senior lawyer for the Scottish Government was concerned over the case in October 2018. The council also urged the Scottish Government to admit defeat in the review on the 6th of December. The Scottish Government did not do so until January 2019 and paid £500,000 in legal fees to Mr Salmond. The government admitted its handling of the investigation had been unlawful, leading to Mr Salmond claiming a plot had been hatched to discredit him. Although not calling for the First Minister to resign, Mr Salmond said his successor had broken the ministerial code by misleading Parliament. He said during his inquiry session last week, "I believe the First Minister has broken the ministerial code. It's not the case that every minister who breaks the ministerial code resigns. I've got no doubt Nicola has broken the ministerial code. It's not for me to suggest what the consequences should be. It's for the people judging that, including this committee." Mr Swinney also insisted the government had taken the correct steps in relation to the judicial review. However, the former First Minister claimed Ms Sturgeon knew of sexual harassment claims made against him on the 29th of March, 2018. On the 2nd of April, 2018, Ms. Sturgeon informed Holyrood of the complaints after claiming she had been informed of the allegations on that day.